the game, I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Derrick Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
7 yards to pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Tucker. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Josh Allen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Titans 3, Jaguars 0.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The Jaguars take over.
Here's the Jaguars offense for the first time with Gardner Minshew, a Washington State product, leading the way.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Made at the 36-yard.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 4 catches, 89 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Gardner Minshew, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier. He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Jaguars 7.
2nd and 6 just inside the 30. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Tucker throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Tucker. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pick.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Jaguars.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover it.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Josh Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Canale trying to run for it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
A fumble on the play.
But you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They begin with Henry, and he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 1-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On 3rd and 2, Tucker. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Henry. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Occurred in the end zone.
So we have reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Now Minshew. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Again, Minshew looking to throw. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Intended for Zach.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
Jaguars 12.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Good quarterback sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing on 3rd and long. Tucker. And that is incomplete.
Tucker's pass incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines, feel pretty good about themselves, and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? He's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Minshew's pass intended for Cooper Kupp.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Tucker firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Derrick Henry. That's good.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Behind behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
Minshew's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Minshew sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. It'll be Minshew again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
The Jaguars.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Tucker. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Tucker. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The quarterback set.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
taken.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The 20. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The 30. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Darius Slay. Touchdown, Titans.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
It's like my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Jones on the coverage.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Here's Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll start with the option. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, Tucker. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tucker, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on third down. Tucker. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Henry. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be fourth and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So Minshew and the Jaguars down 27-20, just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
Set them back 5.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to let it fly. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Tucker got a man. It's complete. Williams. And